Good morning and welcome to Nissan Arena for this much anticipated clash in the men's reserves division between New South Wales and South Australia. We're here on Court 1. My name's Timmy O'Rourke and joining me today is...
Megan Lynch.
Megan Lynch. How are we feeling today, Lynchy?
Yeah, good. We just watched the mixed reserves game in the last one where Queensland has taken Tassie out after last year where they got beaten. So I'm looking forward to a good game between South Australia and New South Wales.
Look, South Australia currently sitting 2-2. I was witnessing them have a tough loss to Queensland the other day, but South Australia currently sitting 1-3. But looking forward to a fantastic contest between these two teams. And again, they've played each other a number of times in different pools, unfortunately, but still looking forward to a fantastic game today. And we'll come back to you guys in just a few minutes after a few ads from our sponsors.
So when I was growing up, obviously loved footy. All my brothers played footy. I've got 5 brothers. They all played sport growing up, and we had a little club called Kelmsford Junior Football Club. Played down there all through my juniors. I got my sense of belonging, I guess, and made my friendships. I just love those memories of playing there. Got me where I am today, so it's it's good to look back on that. Yeah, obviously the Fair Play vouchers is a great initiative. It allows any kids to play sport, gives the opportunity for them to go down to their local club, get that sense of belonging. Obviously there's a lot of kids in different circumstances out there in the community, so this gives the opportunity for any kid to go out and play, which is fantastic.
And we are back here at Court 1 for this game between New South Wales and South Australian men's reserves division. We're going to run through the starting teams for you today.
Yeah, I might start with New South Wales. Goal shooter is Lane Bradford. Goal attack is Taylor Fraser. Wing attack, Rowan Muscat. Centre, Dania Makem. Wing defence is Ben Lilac. Goal defence is Tim Marks. And goalkeeper is Scott Estwick. Coached by Sharon Hill, assistant coach Rebecca Rodwell, and manager Barbara Wood.
And for the South Australian Dragons, starting at goal shooter Luke Humphreys, Aaron Edmead at goal attack, Tyson Gary at wing attack, Matt Morales at centre. Sorry if I've definitely butchered that one. Wing defence is Steve McKinns, South Australian President and the Vice President Steve McKinns. He'll love me for saying that. Daniel Moore at goal defence and Kyle Glassberg at goalkeeper. They're coached by Em O'Brien and House, and then Thompson the manager.
Yeah, umpires today is Claire Kleinschmidt and Erin CT with reserve umpire Chantel Keane. Nearly underway. New South Wales with the first set and pass.
This is going to be a great battle here with McKinns and Muscat.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how an all-men's game goes. I've seen a couple, but it's been a while, and some of the other ones I've watched have been the younger kids. So watching them come up through their developing of netball. Quite patient early on, South Australia in the attack end.
Great effort there by Scott Estwick, forcing the turnover. Coming off, unfortunate for Humphreys, thinking it came off Estwick there, but umpire says otherwise. Great tip right there by Steve McKinns.
I think what I've noticed the most in the men's game is the evolution of their patience. In the early years, I remember watching, and it was very, very fast, and it was all more about the physicality of it. But in the last few years, I've seen a really, really big growth and development in the strategy side of the game.
It's great to see also their players not just going to just throw just a tall shooter in there and hoping just to lob a ball in, but it's really it's a slice, slow control game.
Absolutely, and I think a lot of the men's team having practice matches against the SSN or the state league teams has really helped that as well. So South Australia with the ball.
Great effort there by Scott Estwick in the defence there, getting the tip and the rebound to himself.
New South Wales with the ball. It's 1-1. New South Wales taking their time. Nice movement of that ball to the pocket and feed into the goal shooter. Unfortunately, not quite a successful shot. I was just saying to Mills in the last one, I'm not a shooter, but I reckon they hate the ones under the post. Everyone thinks you're going to get it in, and then you don't. New South Wales with the ball here. South Australia setting a zone in the mid-court early. New South Wales trying to break that, but unsuccessful this time.
Contact on the centre there for New South Wales. Again, South Australia really need to just make sure they consolidate this turnover. McKinn's pushing them all around the court, telling him where to go. Tyson Gary needs to get rid of this ball here. 3 seconds nearly coming there. Great little 1-2 there by Tyson, get himself there, and Edmead. Former Open men's player Aaron Edmead for South Australia. Great finish there as by Humphreys. South Australia with the centre pass, you're currently leading 2-1 in this first quarter.
Nice set play there off the centre pass to South Australia. Bit of a wayward ball there.
Well, Rowan Musgrave, great effort there from Rowan to try and ruin that little centre play they had going there, South Australia. Great strong drive to the circle there by Tyson Gary. Easy pass over the top to Humphreys.
Nice shot.
With
Good
the finish
feed
there
from
as
the
well.
edge.
Yeah.
Makes a huge difference for your shooters.
I think as well, especially when you've got the height of some of these players do. If they're trying to double team a goal shooter, they sort of have to, if you get the ball to the circle, you have to make the goal defence and the goalkeeper make the decision about where they're going to go.
Absolutely. We saw that the last game with Georgia Man making great sweeps as a goal attack just to pull that defenders off the shooter.
Yeah, man, for Queensland, I know Gabby very well, and she's an unbelievable shooter. Can shoot it from just about anywhere from a basketball background, Gabby.
Very relaxed shooter as well. Yeah. Made a very big difference when she came on. So South Australia 4-1 early in this one. Still got just over 11 minutes to play.
Good patient play here from South Australia, not having to rush the ball too much at the moment.
Yeah, tight tussle in the circle, and such tall bodies, there's not a lot of space in there. Oh, great defence.
Tim Marks at goal defence there for New South, ruining that little play they had going there.
Swing ball.
Taylor Fraser just out of position.
Nice drive there from the goal attack.
One of the nicest shooters to watch, Taylor Fraser. Really has no fear in throwing that ball up and backing himself in to make those shots. As New South here with the centre pass, trying to really convert there. Going up and bringing it back to a deficit of 1.
Much more patient work here from New South Wales. Tried to push a few passes early, but fortunately got that one back. Great shot there.
Great shot.
Knew that was going in.
Really confident shooter, Taylor Fraser. Not afraid to really set his feet and go for that long ball, but it usually goes in when he has that chance to have a shot.
His action's quite relaxed too, which helps. Good feed there from wing attack Burn.
Yeah, Humphrey sort of sold the fake by going out, but then Tyson Gary leaving the space over for Edmead to finish that shot off.
Yeah. Little double play there from Mark. Nice strong pull.
Just to finish his shot off here, Bradford. As New South go within 1 now, 4-5. They're currently down against South Australia. 9.5 minutes left to go in this first quarter.
Oh, great work there from goalkeeper. He took his own player out at the same time, but
he's a man mountain at goalkeeper, Scott Estwick. Former Queensland player. A few boys would be a bit dirty me saying that on the live stream.
Yeah, reads the play very well. Musker has got some extreme speed there at wing attack. leaving his defender reaching for him, try and keep up. Great double play there. Oh, we're back to, New South Wales are in the lead now, 6-5. After a bit of a slow start.
Oh, Estwick again, just with the hip reach there, but just unfortunately the wrong play, trying to get it back into his goal defence marks at goal defence.
Yeah, I'd really like to see the South Australian shooter actually a bit more movement to keep the goalkeeper busy. I think he's got plenty of time to have a look-see and go and get what he wants. The goal shooter sitting a bit too far back on that baseline. Oh, great take there under pressure.
Just can't quite execute that finish there, Bradford.
Just needs to take a breath and use the whole 3 seconds.
Yeah, being told to go back to where Rowan Muscat's standing. Glasbrook there for South Australia. Just the wrong option there. Probably needed to come a bit probably top of the circle there.
Yeah, I'm looking at the triangles that work a little bit better when you've got a shooter holding on the backspace. Reset.
Yeah, good reset option there. Knew it wasn't on, but had Lalek there at wing defence just on the transfers ready to go.
Nice shot there again.
Stood in front of his goal defence to really make sure he had his angles correct for Taylor Fraser there. Easy finish in the end. Contact on the transverse line. Steve McInnes at wing defence for South Australia.
Nice ridge you did, come together and move apart. Tends to be a successful one for shooters to split those defenders up. And we have 7-all at the moment with 6 minutes 50 to play. Good take and turn there from the goal attack, put the defender on their back. Nice drive into the circle.
He really moves well, Fraser, with that give and go.
Yeah.
Knows exactly where he's going to shoot the ball from.
Like
that.
I'd just like to see the middies move the ball a little bit more to just get the defenders off him so that he's not taking the ball under so much pressure all the time.
Been a solid play for a number of years, Tyson Gary, the wing attack for South Australia.
Yeah, he's also, you can see that he's quite smart with what he's trying to do. Just got to get the execution right at the moment.
Great effort again there by Estwick, the goalkeeper for New South Wales. Putting pressure on that shot, thinking that South Australia can't go too hard on them there.
Ed Mead's got a split like no other, that's for sure. South Australia setting a zone in the back end. It just probably needs to be a little bit more cohesive in the work and their communication. New South Wales finding their way through it with a little bit of ease at the moment.
5.5 minutes to go in this first quarter. South Australia currently down by 1. New South Wales leading 9-8. Oh, just out of play there. Oh, Tyson thinking he came off in there. Yeah. Risky play there by New South, sort of trying to throw over the top of the wing attack, but Lalek with the height advantage there over Tyson
nice
Gary.
ball in
Yeah,
there.
fantastic ball.
Good finish to a nice piece of play down court. So New South Wales now up 10-8 after South Australia's led most of the quarter.
Uncharacteristic there by Taylor, but he's just going to come back, Fraser, and just secure that one to take the 3-goal lead now.
So South Australia with the ball. Patiently moving it through their attack end.
Both teams playing very patient netball at the moment. Nothing flashy, nothing spectacular. Just getting the ball to the circle's edge, trying to feed the shooters just from there.
Yeah, and it's making it for a much easier way of moving that ball to post. Early on, it was a little bit frantic, but they've seemed to be settled in a little bit now. That's the good pass over the circle, setting up for the swing ball.
Just out of play there, Edmund, for New South Wales. Baseline throw in here for South Australia. Wrong option there, Steve McKinnon. So you just had to probably look for an option a bit closer there.
Yeah, we usually talk about having a short and a long option so that you can have your two choices. But everyone seemed to be moving away from the ball there, so just need someone to come back to the ball carrier just to give them that short option in case they can't find anyone.
3-goal lead now with 3 minutes left to go in this first quarter. New South Wales currently leading South Australia 12-9. Oh, picked his pocket there, but leaving Edmund alone under the post.
You can't talk to them while their umpires will not talk to the players while the game is on, so he probably needs to just wait for the break and then have a chat with them then.
So Bradford, for New South Wales there at goal shooter. Looks like there's been a change at goalkeeper there for New South Australia.
Yeah. Can't quite see the name on that one. Maybe.
Wait for him to turn around so I can see the back of his shirt to find out. It's also handy having the players' names on the backs of their shirts. Also, it's nice and clear so you can see it too.
Yep.
But he looks like he's going to be a nice holding keeper there, trying to eliminate that
bit of size
pass over the top there
space.
for Bradford. Yeah, absolutely. Nice split there by Ed Mead.
Yeah, Ed Mead at goal attack is very smart with his play. One might even say cheeky with his split scoots to the post. But again, I'd like to see the shooter moving forward just to pull the keeper offline. New South Wales with it. There's a minute 45 to go and New South Wales leading 13-10. Bradford just needs a little bit of finish on that shot. And we've got one.
Centre pass to New South Wales. They need to make sure they consolidate this with this 4-goal lead going into the first break.
Yeah, nice fake and then swing ball. And circle entry drive there. Good shot.
Kyle Glasbrook on a goalkeeper for South Australia.
Just over a minute to play.
Oh, a bit of tip all over the place there.
Thought we started playing volleyball for a second. I think the other thing that it's people may or may not understand, it's very different with men's netball because they're a lot taller, the wingspan's a lot bigger. There's not as much space in that circle as you can feel like there is when they're watching a women's game.
Great pass, great deflection there by Fraser. He's going to turn and shoot him, back himself in to make this shot, Taylor.
I would say he probably needs to shoot that, but that is outstanding
that's
from Bradford.
Bring in from Bradford there.
That's a little bit of showtime for us.
But almost like he tried to throw it like sort of from the offside behind his back, and this, unfortunately enough, straight into Taylor Fraser's hands there.
Oh, excellent intercept. Unfortunately, a bit of a step there. We've got 10 seconds left to play. 16-11, New South Wales lead. Needs to get this off very quickly. Oh, we've got a penalty, so we should be right.
Unfortunate miss there for South Australia. So New South Wales currently leading South Australia at the first break, 16-11. And we'll come back to you here at Nissan Arena after these ads from our sponsors.
Welcome back here to Nissan Arena, the home of the Queensland Firebirds. We're at the AMMNA National Championships for men's and mixed. Court 1, we've got New South Wales versus South Australia in the Resi men's, and New South Wales are leading 16-11 going into second quarter.
Looks like a couple of changes here for South Australia and actually for both teams. Looks like Tyson Gary's moved himself to centre, with Maharis going to wing attack. Solid take there by Bradford over Glasbrook. Just can't quite execute that finish there, leaving his shot short there.
There's a bit of a bend and flick there.
Jack Thomas in at wing defence for New South. I played against Jack for a number of years. An absolute menace at wing defence. Just all over you, being an absolute pest on the court all day.
Yeah, looks like he's quite athletic, and South Australia don't look like they've changed anything in the goal circle. Same goal shooter?
Yeah, still Edmead and Humphreys in at attack and shooter. South Australia centre pass. You need to capitalise on this turnover, inching that deficit back, little bit by bit. Again, Thomas there, just with the outside hand, over the top, making life very difficult for Maharis at wing attack.
Yeah, I was just talking to my girls about this the other day, where if you change your line and you curve your line away from the ball carrier, it allows that defender to come around. So really important to hold that line strong on the angle so that the placement is into the right spot.
He's going to run Aldero and Musker the wing attack for New South Wales.
Yeah, very athletic. South Australia sinking back into that diamond defensive zone. New South Wales being very patient, moving the ball around slowly. Great shot there, finish. So New South Wales lead 17-13, South Australia centre pass.
Good reset option there, back to McInnes there for South Australia. Great shot there by Humphreys. Bring themselves back in within 3 here. 3 minutes, a couple minutes gone in this second quarter here. New South Wales currently leading South Australia 17-14.
Yeah, South Australia just seemed to slip back into that defensive zone quite quickly, and New South Wales are trying to cut through the middle, but we've just got to make sure they give that ball early. Just give them a direct line to post.
Finished that shot well, Bradford off there for New South Wales. Good strong drive by Edmead again. Seems to be their main target on that centre pass there, Edmead.
Again, South Australia being patient in attack. Both ends doing a really good job of that. But good tip there by New South Wales and turned over the ball.
Good little 1-2 there by Taylor Fraser, and a fantastic feed over the top to Bradford. Needs Bradford to finish this off, and certainly does that.
Great athleticism then from Fraser to hold his feet without ending up over the sideline. That's a great pass. Quick 1-2, hit the top of the circle and feed that shooter nice and easy. So New South Wales now leading 20-14 with 11.5 to play. Good defensive pressure here from New South Wales. Goalkeeper's doing a lot of talking at the back there. Oh, great work from the wing defence, forcing the centre offside.
Jack Thomas telling his centre make him to get out of the way. Let us bring it to you. He certainly obliged him by doing that.
Good cut through there by Muscat. Probably can give that a little earlier and maybe put him onto the top of the circle rather than through to the pocket if not needed. Great turn and deliver there from Fraser. Bradford should shoot further out more often.
Yeah.
A couple of those.
Certainly looks like he's found his stroke there, Bradford.
So 22-14 to New South Wales. South Australia with the ball.
Good patience there by Gary and Edmead.
So New South Wales with the centre pass. New South Wales seem to look like they have a lot more space on the court than South Australia. Another turnover there for South Australia. Bringing that ball down nice and quick.
Yeah, nice little play there by Edmead over the top and holding firm in his position on the baseline. Just couldn't quite let that one go in there, and great rebound there in the end by Scott Estwick, the keeper for New South Wales.
Again, South Australia trying to set a zone in the middle, but probably not committing to it well enough, and New South Wales being able to drive through that fairly easily and open it up. So New South Wales with the throw-in in the goal circle. Fraser with the ball, Bradford 2-on-1 under the post.
Yeah,
Lovely shot.
you can't give Taylor Fraser too much space there. Sort of South Australia probably doing the wrong thing by doubling Bradford a goal shoot, and then sort of again Fraser will eat that up all day. And
absolutely.
If he gets a bit of space.
I think also with by the looks, Bradford's probably not as experienced as Fraser, so leaving him alone is probably not the wisest move. I'd probably look to switch it up.
Great take there by Marks for New South Wales there. Saw the ball obviously saw the pass coming a mile away. Make him just completely free there down the court.
Yeah, I think if you forget, if you try to put a loopy ball in, if you leave it up in the air too long, gives everyone that opportunity to read it and come out and have a go. Again, another good shot there from Fraser. So New South Wales pulling out again now to 24-15 and the centre pass. Good vision there. Oh, that's a better pull in there from Bradford. Oh, we're playing 10-pin bowling now, and we've got bodies all over the floor.
South Australia using that clearing ball well, but a fantastic movement there by Edmead. Gave the ball to Maharis, and then a fantastic split in the circle there.
Probably their best pattern of play down court this game so far. It was a lot smoother, and the timing was a lot better. So we've just got the old mop out on the floor, because when two bodies hit the deck, it leaves a little bit of sweat behind. Our last game, they called time to mop the floor, and then they wiped nowhere near where the person fell. So we had a big streak of sweat that never got cleaned up.
I was watching one of the Queensland Tasmania games for reserve men's, and I think they had to wipe the court about 4 or 5 times just in a quarter.
Yeah.
Change the ball a number of times.
Yeah, they changed the ball a couple of times with this one as well.
Yeah, there's a couple of changes here for New South Wales, and one of those changes there with Lalick with the ball, with Lalick coming on at centre.
Yeah, he was on earlier at wing defence, so bit of a wayward ball there, so South Australians feed from the baseline.
And there's a little change there. Matt Halmy for New South Wales coming on a goal shooter. Bradford having a little rest after a good little start to the period. Found his range eventually, but just leaves that pass probably a bit too much on that Taylor Fraser. He knew that as well. Leaving that pass behind him a little bit.
It's just that, and it comes with more practice and more time in the game, just that craftiness with the ball. Like bend it like Beckham with soccer.
Yeah.
Very similar with netball with the passes. You can really do a lot with it once you figure out what you want to do.
Humphries getting his own rebound there and finished there. Also got you got Alan Heritage coming on at centre there for South Australia, giving Tyson Gary a much needed break, but breaking call there.
Good break there for South Australia to pick the ball up with 6 minutes 40 to go. So they're down 24-17.
Good pick up there by Moore in the end.
Pretty physical game, this one. Lots of bodies in small spaces. So the umpire's doing a good job of trying to figure out what's happening.
What didn't seem was quite ready there, Steve McInnes for South Australia. But again, when you've got Edmead who can just have a little split like that in the circle.
It's probably over 2 metres by the time he gets to the post. South Australia with the centre pass could try and back up another goal here. They're down 18-24 to New South Wales. Moving the ball around well. South Australia cutting through that zone, but having to force itself back to the transverse line. Lots of talk coming from New South Wales in defensively. Just making it a bit more difficult for South Australia.
Yeah, that's just a great play there. I've been hanging back a bit. Just that baseline drive he has. Nice hold out,
He
gets the
timed
ball.
it well.
He shoots it well. Back within 5 now, South Australia, with about 5.5 minutes left to go, with New South Wales currently leading 24-19.
Oh, Maria's a little bit contact there over the back of the wing defence. Another timeout to mop the sweaty floor.
Yeah, it's the feature of men's games, unfortunately. The towel having to come. The Davin Hunt, of course, the Sadco mob out to come.
Restart play there. It's New South Wales with the ball. Musket to Fraser. A quick throw into the goal shooter. Nice goal. So 5 minutes left. New South Wales 25-19 up.
Changing wing attack, Rowan Musket coming off there. Great tip there. Trying to see the distance come on court there. I think might be Tyler Knight on a wing attack for New South Wales, who's just come on. Good reset option there.
Yeah, Knight's at wing attack. A bit of turnover. So South Australia picked the ball up at the top of the goal circle.
Great strong pass there. Excellent there by Lally picking that up. Taylor Fraser with the clean up there as well.
And it looks like South Australia have changed their centre as well.
Yeah, Tyler Heritage on there at centre for South Australia. Good little 1-2, good little shooter-to-shooter action there by Taylor Fraser, giving the ball to Halmy.
Nice and patient there for New South Wales. Bit of a tough pass there for the shooters to try and catch for the 2-on-1.
Yeah, sort of knew he was offside then, in a dangerous position there, Halmy. Good zone here by New South Wales, really trying to shut down this that transverse area there for South Australia to bring the ball down. Great pass there from Moore into Heritage. That's a risky play there by Edmund, but of course, with a split, that's pretty easy to sort of make your way into a nice shooting position. With the centre pass here, back within 6 now with 3.5 minutes to go, South Australia.
Nice and patient, just taking the short option, which is a really smart move from South Australia.
South Australia don't need to worry too much about how they don't have to make up this deficit in this quarter. They've got another 2 full quarters to go to come back here. Ball flying around really well from both teams.
Yeah, so we've got 3 minutes to go, 26-20 to New South Wales. Seems to have slowed down a little bit more this quarter.
Yeah, excellent play there from Fraser. A nice layup there from Halmy to the finish. 27-20 now.
It's interesting to see what sort of tactics teams use, given it's a whole week-long tournament. So some teams tend to roll subs quite a lot, others save legs. So it's just interesting to see what the game plan is, given that there's so many games. So not a lot of changes really for New South Wales at this point. Last game we saw Queensland was multiple changes every quarter.
Yeah. Another change here for New South Wales with Taylor Fraser earning a well-earned rest. Looks might have been a breaking call there. Good little tip there by Maharis for South Australia. And Humphries with the finish there in the end to bring it back within 7.
So 1.5 minutes left to play. New South Wales scoring at 29-21, leading South Australia. South Australia centre pass. Another long cross-court ball there from South Australia, which is really inviting the goalkeeper to come out and have a go at it. So I'd like to see them just shorten up their play a little bit. Now into the last minute. New South Wales centre pass, leading 29-22 over South Australia.
Great pick there by Alec. Excellent work there by Helmy to get a nice strong ball there, considering he had a South Australian defender in his space. Nice little layup finish there as well. 40 seconds to go here, Queens. South Australia, leading 30-22 against New South Wales leading 30-22.
Last 30 seconds of this quarter. Nice home alone there under the post. Good vision from the wing defence, Stephen Kinnis, to see that and let it go.
20 seconds is a long time here, especially when you're trying to get yourself a bit more of a lead. Excellent feed off the top there.
The last 5 seconds here, penalty pass or shot for New South Wales. We finished the quarter at 31-23 to New South Wales.
Megs, your thoughts on the first half there for both teams?
Yeah, it's been pretty fast. I think, and very aerial, especially in that last 5 or 10 minutes of that quarter. So I'd like to see them bring the ball back down a little lower and use their movements more into hard cuts and drives.
And we'll, thanks for that. We'll come back to here in Nissan Arena Court 1 live stream between South Australia and New South Wales, with New South Wales currently leading at the half break, 31-23.
So when I was growing up, obviously loved footy. All my brothers played footy. I've got 5 brothers. They all played sport growing up, and we had a little club called Kelmscott Junior Football Club. Played down there all through my juniors. I got my sense of belonging, I guess, and made my friendships. I just love those memories of playing there. Got me where I am today, so it's yeah, it's good to look back on that. Yeah, obviously the Fair Play vouchers is a great initiative. It allows any kids to play sport, gives the opportunity for them to go down to their local club, get that sense of belonging. Obviously there's a lot of kids in different circumstances out there in the community, so this gives the opportunity for any kid to go out and play, which is fantastic.
Let me show you how to get it like me, get it like me, cause the best is what I really might be. Let me show you how to get it. You wanna be like this, you wanna be like this. Want this to last for the rest of our lives. Without you there is no tomorrow.
Welcome back to this arena. Thank you to those sponsors who have supported our event here at Australian Men's and Mixed Nationals being held here at Nissan Arena in Brisbane. Come back after a fantastic little half there. Minutes to go here just at half time. Maisie, what would you be saying to the South Australian team? How are they going to make up this 8-goal deficit after half time?
Yeah, I'd like to see them move that ball through their attacking third at a little bit lower rather than forcing the ball high, and also have a look at the triangles on the outside. So when we talk about triangles, we talk about moving the ball from either the side to the top of the circle and then in, or from the top to the side and in. It just means that when the defender's set up on a shooter, if you swing the ball at that angle, you then open your shooter up where they may have been behind the defender to start with. It just opens them up and gives an easier ball with less pressure on it.
And I think for New South Wales, you can see with their team how they're sort of breaking up into the attack end, defensive end, with Makem and Muscat sort of having a conversation as the mid-course of how we're going to continue this lead.
Yeah, it's good when players can start to give themselves feedback. It means that they get a better understanding of what's going on, and they can then make those changes when they're actually out on court without having to wait for the coach to help them at the breaks. So it looks like South Australia's done a bit of a switch with their shooters, and Edmead's gone back to goal shooter.
And then Humphries into goal attack.
Yeah.
And it looks like pretty much the same team pretty much everywhere else, with Gowrie, and looks like New South have kept the same team from the previous half as well. Little box here you can see for New South they've set up in the defensive end to sort of force Edmead to come out and have a bit more of a crack at that ball. Yeah,
it was good then to see the centre driving really hard to the ball carrier and just opening the wing attack up on the other side. Missing that first shot from Edmead, but gets the rebound and gets the shot in the second attempt. So South Australia start the quarter well with the opening goal.
Only change there for New South is we've got Rowan Muscat into centre now for New South Wales, giving Ben Lallick a bit of a rest on the bench. Good little spin move there by Rowan Muscat to try and bring his attacker with him.
Unfortunately, some soft hands there by the goal shooter. But it was a good drive from the goal attack to try and draw the defenders again.
Great pass there from McInnes into Humphries to goal attack. Nice slow play here from Edmead. Over the top to Humphries.
Yeah, right idea. Just slow it down.
Probably just a bit too far from there, sort of acknowledging that he probably threw the wrong pass there.
Yeah, I think they probably played one more pass than they needed then, but great intercept from Humphries.
Ball coming all the way back here. Looks like a bit of an obstruction play there.
And so South Australia, two to open the quarter, and they're a centre pass again. So 31-25 to New South Wales at the moment. So again, New South Wales trying to set that box, but what South Australia are doing better this quarter is actually breaking through the middle and driving to split them apart, whereas they were going around the outside last time.
Oh, right option there, Edmead. Knew what he wanted to do, but just probably threw the pass a bit too hard there to Humphries. Humphries didn't seem quite ready for it. So holding that backspace to try to throw a good ball into the middle.
Yeah, we saw a lot of that at the recent World Cup for the women's, and a lot of the Pacific Nation teams did a lot of that, drawing the shooter out and then passing the quick ball in. So New South Wales moving the ball well, but again, it's very aerial at the moment.
Yeah, great play there by Gary. So trying to get the keeper in front of them, and try and hold that backspace for him with New South centre pass.
Yeah, so New South Wales playing that ball to the edge.
Yeah, good pick up there by Glassbrook. Need to consolidate this turnover here in South Australia. Don't mind seeing a bit of slow play here.
Absolutely. Just a little, at times when the players are losing the ball, it's just a little bit of loss of concentration on the take, thinking about what comes next, but we've got to take that ball first because they're both so physical that they need to pull it in really strong. Yeah,
great little sell. They went to go backwards off the transverse line, off the goal circle, but a nice cut straight back to the baseline, and Edmead with the easy finish.
So South Australia have come out firing this quarter. Unfortunately, wayward pass there, but they're 32-26 down. They've caught up 2 so far. Plenty of time still to go. So New South Wales with the ball. Contact call on the South Australian centre in the goal third. So Muscat to take that. Again, 2 shooters coming together, do a bit of a ridgy-didge there. Right idea by Knight. I think he just needs to wait that little bit longer just to let the shooter come through past the defender's hands. Nice feed from that circle edge and a nice finish.
So held that position well over the top. So Helmy sort of showed his attacker where he wanted the ball, and Knight obviously gave a nice good feed over the top for an easy finish. Nice little layup in the end.
The other thing too with the men, because they are so athletic, there's things they can do that the girls often can't. So letting your attacker run in front of you and then coming behind and still tipping the ball out the way, they do that really well. Girls do it, but it's not as successful as often as what the men seem to be able to do. So another box again, and then finally we have someone come through the middle. Just a wayward pass there from Edme. Right idea, but probably just needs to keep 2 feet on the ground so that they can control the feeds.
Lucky to bring that ball back in their heritage for South Australia. Just been everywhere today, Marks for New South Wales, really putting a lot of pressure on the... Oh, Thomas, filthy with himself there.
A few bodies coming together and contact call on the New South Wales wing defence. So now South Australia have the ball back.
One umpire would not cross would be Claire Kleinschmidt.
No, knows her rules and very confident in her game control. But the good part about that is, because Claire umpires in the Heart Sapphire series, is that it's very clear to understand what the expectations are, and players are very aware of what's happening, and the game's controlled well. So South Australia shooting here. Miss there from Edmead, and it's a New South Wales throw-in. Probably pretty lucky to get that ball.
Yeah, absolutely.
New South Wales. But wayward pack line throw-in. So South Australia with the ball again. It's got a bit scrappy here for the first 6 minutes of the third quarter. It was a bit physical in the first half, but hopefully they'll calm themselves down and bring back the craft and execution.
Now, I owe our New South Wales viewers an apology.
Oh.
I've got the name wrong. So it looks like you've got Billy Gowrie that's come on at goalkeeper for New South Wales. Sorry, not Billy. Sorry, I have to now apologise twice. Adam Gowrie is a goalkeeper for New South Wales, and Billy Smith is currently on. Oh, he was actually, and Billy's gone off now, so I can't even talk about it. Oh, no, he's still on, sorry. Billy Smith's on a goal attack, but with Taylor Fraser, the change as well, coming on a wing attack. So I'll go through the team here. So you've got Helmy at goal shooter, you've got Billy Smith at goal attack, Taylor Fraser ring attack, and then you've got the same lineup as before with Muscat, and then obviously with Gowrie coming on at goalkeeper for New South Wales. So sorry for our New South Wales viewers that I've butchered that one for you. It's pretty hard with the names aren't on the back of the shirts for me.
And South Australia scoring again there, so bringing the score back to within 5 when it was 8 at the halftime break. So 8 minutes, just under 8 minutes to go. And New South Wales up 34-29.
Yeah, Kyle Glasgow getting a hand there with some support from, I'm trying to remember who that is, a goal defence there. Daniel Moore, possibly? No, sorry, Jack Bevan. Alex Bevan on a goal defence.
So New South Wales turn the ball over here. South Australian wing attack out of play with contact just outside the circle.
Maharis has been strong for South Australia. He needs to sort of really work his way back in and try and affect the ball, which he has done there with a tip. Really good box from South Australia, sort of not letting them come through there. But Billy Smith with the open space.
So moving the ball through, taking their time, which has been able to open that ball up on the other side. But still not afraid to reset if needed, which shows really good patience. And I think that that's part of that really positive evolution of the men's game.
Great pass, great drive there by Bevan, and great pass by Bevan into a strong position there, Aaron Edmead. He'll back himself in to shoot this Edmead, and does just that.
Oh, just got it.
He put the curse on him. Jeez,
Also just holding that ball
Yeah.
for almost teetering on those 3 seconds, I reckon.
They brought this back here. South Australia currently down only by 5, 35-30. New South Wales currently leading. Halmy with a strong hold and then a nice layup into the shot there. 36-30 now with just 6 minutes left to go in this third quarter rather. Good patience by Maharis to try and get the ball in there.
Good swing of the ball. This is where they need to go back if necessary, and they do. Hars takes the ball, passes out to Edmead on the drive. And much better work there by Edmead to get around the front side of the two defenders rather than sitting in behind both.
Also got Josh Searle coming on at wing defence, and then the substitution with Tyson Gary coming back on at centre, and Macomb coming on for New South as well.
Oh, great
Aaron
defensive pressure.
Yeah, Aaron passed there as well. Defensive pressure there from South Australia, definitely forcing that turnover there.
So South Australia are up 8-5 so far in this quarter. And I think Gary coming back in is a really timely move. His experience is something I think would be really needed down this attack end just to finish the quarter off.
Great rebound by Gary there for New South to bring that ball in. Billy Smith here with a great drive into Macomb. Oh, just couldn't quite get that layup in. Helmy then needs to just make sure he puts his ball in the hoop, gets that 6-goal lead back for New South Wales
Gets his own
on his third
rebound.
attempt.
Finishes off finally.
It says a goal in the scorebook, doesn't tell you how many times he missed in the scorebook.
Sure does not. And if you get your own rebounds, no one cares.
Doesn't matter.
So Romelda used to cop a lot of flack around how many goals she'd missed, but when you've got a 97% rebounding accuracy,
absolutely.
who cares?
Doesn't matter in the
You
end.
can miss all day if you like, if you still get the ball back.
That's a great move there by Edmead, sort of letting the ball roll a bit further to the goalpost for him to execute that nice, clean shot in the end for him.
Very, very smart with that. So just under 4 minutes to play. It's 37-32 to New South Wales.
Great again there from Helmy for a nice hold. Good pass over the top for Billy Smith as well. Tyson Gary taking his time now with the centre pass. Don't need to panic just yet.
Lucky to get that ball through there. It was in the air for a long time. Great shot though by Edmead.
Great shot by Edmead over the top. Excellent play over the top there. He's got great vision, Taylor Fraser. Not even the move from wing attack to goal, from goal attack to wing attack for him hasn't changed the way he plays. Still has good vision from that outside line.
Yeah, New South Wales sitting back again in a defensive zone in this South Australian attack end, but they probably sat a little bit too far back and allowed them to bring the ball down too far, but luckily been able to pick up an intercept there. New South Wales. Moving the ball with patience and speed. Nice feed by Fraser. Probably just like to see the shooter just take a little bit longer and set himself before he does his jump shot.
And again, sometimes when shooters have that layup sort of motion, they need to just remember just to slow it down a bit, make sure they do get the execution right first.
Yeah, it works for him. The actual shot is a good way to do it, but it just probably needs to take a little bit longer to do it. So the scoreboard says 40-33, New South Wales leading. So they've caught back up those couple of goals they gave away early. And kept the lead out to 8 now, 41-33 to New South Wales, 2 minutes to go. Yeah, nice movement of the ball there. The elevation on both the keeper and defender for New South Wales really makes it difficult for them to feed into the South Australian shooters. Both out of play there. And South Australia finished that off. So So 1 minute 20 left to play. 41-34 is the score. New South Wales leading in this third quarter. Both teams happy to play the box in the defensive end. Just need to keep working around, being patient as they are, New South Wales, and find that nice open front space for the shooter.
Out to 8 goals now this lead with less than a minute to go. Oh, a few errant passes here from South Australia rather. Need to just slow down a bit with only 40 seconds left to go.
They're just rushing themselves, but that's the pressure that New South Wales is putting on them. I think very smart play. Again, another amazing pass there from Fraser, straight to the front of the shooter, holding on the front space. The speed of delivery takes out the defender from being a part of it. Another quick shooter-to-shooter pass. Last 15 seconds. New South Wales score again, and we're now 44-34, so they've extended their lead out to 10 with 7 seconds to play. They need to look long and get it in.
Great effort there by Lalick there in the end. Oh, goal counts.
New rules, as long as it has left the hands of the shooter at the time that the whistle is blown, then that counts. So New South Wales take an 11-goal lead into their three-quarter break at 45-34 over South Australia in this men's reserve team competition.
They will come back here to call one for the fourth quarter in just a couple of minutes.
Let me show you how to get it like me, get it like me, cause the best is what I really might be. Let me show you how to get it. You wanna be like this, you wanna be like this.
Right, welcome back.
You can start us off.
Oh, thanks. Welcome back to the fourth quarter of this men's mixed team competition. We've got New South Wales versus South Australia. New South Wales leading 45-34 with another great ball into the shooter. Make it 46-34. So looking at seeing if South Australia can try and make a dent in it. They did at the beginning of the third quarter. Unfortunately, that pass is probably not going to help them as New South Wales transition the ball down with a bit of confidence leading into the last quarter.
Looks like the only change I can see so far looks like you've got Rowan Muscat's gone back into wing attack for New South Wales, but it looks like everywhere else is pretty much as was previously in the quarter, with New South Wales getting a quick little start here. Great hold there by Helmy, and great delivery from Muscat. Had great position, easy finish in the end for Helmy.
Yeah, and South Australia, like, they just switched the shooter and goal attack back, or was Ebden at goal shooter last quarter?
Yeah, it was Ed Mead last, yeah.
Yep.
He was there before.
Ed Mead, sorry. Some really athletic play happening out on court, which is awesome to see. New South Wales moving the ball quickly. Bit of a wayward shot there, but rebound gathered in. Good finish. So we're getting the mop out again. So New South Wales leading 48-35. Oh, sorry, 49-35. It's just changed over. South Australia centre pass to come.
Megan, how do you reckon South Australia are going to try and bring back this deficit? It's a big deficit now, especially considering the fast start from New South Wales.
Yeah, South Australia came back about 3 or 4 early on in the last quarter, but it seems to be New South Wales' turn this quarter. I'd just like to see them get the ball released faster. It's taken too long to get off their hands, and they're not pushing it with enough speed. So New South Wales are able to spot it coming and get to the ball quicker. So they've picked up an intercept. Gone both ways away at the moment. It's a bit messy and scrappy from South Australia.
I think what I'm seeing at the moment is that they're all driving they're going wide. There's no one really cutting through the middle.
No.
For that hard drive through the guts.
And when you're setting up a zone, that's exactly what you're trying to do. So for New South Wales, their game plan's working. South Australia needs someone to cut hard through the middle.
Well, you've got Steve McInnes now on a wing attack. I reckon he's going to try and probably do exactly what we just said he's going to do.
Yeah,
cut to the middle. Good, nice strong drive to the middle.
So blown out pretty quickly. We're at 50-35 to New South Wales. So it was 11 at three-quarter time, and we're out to 15 already. Geary called for the contact. New South Wales playing really quickly, and South Australia struggling to keep up there in the defensive circle. So it looks like South Australia going to have another change. Wing defence is Bevan coming on. I think that change with Steve into McInnes into wing attack's a good one, just to have some smarts and some experience there that can direct that attack line.
And that's a great little play there, a little fake by Gary to give Comfrey some space in the back, having some back space, just near the post for an easy finish in the end.
So New South Wales with the centre pass. Again, I feel when you go set the ball up too high in the air, you just leave it open for that contest, whereas if you can bring it down and move it with speed, you just take that contesting out of it. So South Australia centre pass, New South Wales leading 52-36 in this final quarter, with an intercept there from Lilac off the South Australian centre pass. Nice move through there, through the middle. Swing it around to wing attack on the side. And a great split there from our goal attack.
Yeah, Billy Smith, the goal attack there for New South Wales, really sort of hold out from position again. Just the wrong option there from South Australia there. Steve McInnes thought he had the vision, but just the execution wasn't there in the end, yeah.
A really good matchup in the middle here in the centre with Geary and Maker. Both not as tall as some of the other guys, but their speed and athleticism is exceptional. There's a real push and shove coming between both of them.
A few little tips there, but Helmy getting the easy layup in the end. Put a bit more distance now with 10 minutes, with 5 to go, 5 gone, sorry, in this first quarter.
Good intercept there. Unfortunately, didn't quite get it hold it cleanly. I expect that they're probably going to start to get a bit of fatigue now. We're in day 3. So the interchanges and the rotation of the bench is really important. So I think that New South Wales look to have done that pretty well.
Yeah. And as you said, it's a long week, especially considering we're only really on day 3.
Yep.
You've still got, you know, another game today, games tomorrow, Thursday, and then Friday's when we start getting a bit of finals pressure.
Yeah, and I think also being 15-minute quarters, like that's a
Full
big
games.
tournament.
Yeah, absolutely.
At our Netball Australia underage nationals of 19s and 17s, they only play 4 10-minute quarters. So while they play 2 games a day, they are only 10 minutes long each quarter. Australian Open Nationals is 4 15 minutes, but they tend to only play 1 game a day.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what's happened with our Open men's team. They're only playing 1 game a day, a bit more of a high-performance sort of pressure. I know even for the quiz now, Queensland Independent Secondary Schools Netball here in Brisbane, that's held in the June-July holidays, we only play 2 10-minute halves.
Yeah.
So, but again, they're playing multiple games of a day.
I think it's important, depending on the level of athlete as to the professionalism, to be reducing injuries and being mindful of recovery times. If they're not professional athletes playing and training in that environment and having that care, then there's probably a bit of a mindfulness around how much they can play at what intensity for how long.
South Australia with a couple of good, clean plays into the circle. But when you've got Makem throwing balls into Helmy like that with this nice, strong hold.
Yeah, Helmy's doing a really good job of getting the defenders stuck on the body. So when he goes to up, they're actually unable to contest with him because they're getting a bit stuck, which is good body positioning.
New South holding that box defence really well, making life really difficult. And again, when you're getting turnovers like they are at the moment like that, it's very easy to do with.
Moore doing a really good job of trying to get back and get that ball. So he's ended up with the turnover and the penalty his way. Just need to time their drives here. They're ending up where they want it a bit early and the throw's not ready to release that ball, and that's putting them under pressure. Just need another move before they drive forward.
Needs to back himself through Edmead with the shot. Not in panic mode just yet, New South Australia. A couple of turnovers means that they might start inching their way back. It's going to be tough for them, but I think they've still, with a few little tips that they're getting at the moment, I think it's still very possible. Great tip there by Glasbrook, the goalkeeper for South Australia.
Nice space holding their Muscat on the edge of the circle.
Yeah, just the wrong pass in the end there. Need to be smart here, South Australia, with this. They've got the turnover that they've been looking for. Oh, pressure pay over there. Great pressure by Lalick there. Oh, Mark's knowing straight away that he was in trouble. Slight change here with Bradford coming back on a goal shooter, with Helmy having a well-earned rest after a good little stint. Edmead, great shot there as well. Back within 14 now, South Australia with the centre pass too. Yeah,
Just looks like a little bit of, I don't know if it's inexperience or just decision-making is not quite on for South Australia today. The move and the idea is there, but we're just not executing the pass, or the drive's just that little bit early. But you can see that they know, what they want to try and do.
Oh, unfortunate there. I think they're just more hungry for the ball, New South Wales,
Absolutely.
I think, at the moment. They just wanted a bit more, and again, after they've had I don't think if you told New South Wales to start the week they'd be 2-2 going into the third day of competition, I think they'd be a bit surprised with themselves.
Yeah, so New South Wales currently sitting third on the ladder, with Victoria and Queensland sitting above them. So a win here in this game will put them on 6 points. And depending on other outcomes, they probably will stay in that third place position.
Yeah, New South Wales had a tough game against Victoria yesterday. You've currently got Queensland playing ADF over one of the courts, but the big game tonight will be Queensland versus Victoria on the show court this afternoon on this court actually at 7 o'clock tonight.
Yeah, that'll be a great game. And it'll really let New South Wales know where Victoria and Queensland know where they're sitting, because they're currently even on the ladder.
these two teams. So it's we sort of in the men's reserve section, we run a bit of a pool system.
Yep.
So you've got in one pool, you've got New South Wales, you've got Queensland, Tasmania and Singapore in one pool.
Right.
And then the other pool, you've got Victoria, WA, South Australia and then ADF.
Yep.
And then after the teams in the pools play each other twice, but New South Wales and South Australia will only play each other once because they're in separate pools.
Right.
And then top two pools get a bye. And then
Yep.
second and third play off against each other. So you might get second from one pool, play third of the other pool.
Yeah, right.
And the winners of those two games go on and play the top.
final.
They go play the prelim final.
Yeah, gotcha.
It's
And
solid.
has been run that way for a while now? Or?
Look, in previous years, so we've had 8. Yeah, it depends. I know this year, that's the way it was run this year. I know last year, I know for me, when I was in Western Australia with the Queensland men's team, again, a bit of a pool system, but we had, again, the 8 teams.
Yeah.
But it's just, and you generally play each team a couple of times.
Yeah, right.
I think the other difference for us this year is that ACT, who were in our division last year,
Yep.
made the move up to Open Men's.
Right, so they've
that-
only got the one team?
Yeah, so they got
gotcha.
the one team.
Well, that's good for them, though, to be able to move them up through to the top division.
And they're a strong team last year, so just losing to Victoria in the grand
Yeah.
final.
Yeah, and having Singapore reserve men's and an ADF team is awesome as
Oh,
well.
And look, and I'll tell you one thing. So the Singapore team from last year and the Singapore team from this year, vastly different.
Yeah, right.
Singapore this year have been faster, have been stronger,
Yep.
and they've been a better team for a bit of international experience playing against an Aussie team, a
Oh, that's
New Zealand
awesome.
team as well in the international series.
Which at the end of the day is just great for the sport
Yeah,
and great for
absolutely.
men's netball and just trying to promote it and get them as much experience out there as possible.
Great effort trying to get that ball in, Billy Smith there for New South Wales, rather.
So 3 minutes to go. New South Wales still lead 57-40.
Just on an auction there again, as we've said, they're not punching that middle channel there.
No. And I think it would make a really big difference in just splitting that New South Wales defence and make them make a decision. At the moment, they're able to sort of have a look, sit off and go and find the ball.
Great effort there by Glasgow for South Australia getting the tip there. This is where, in a situation like this, it starts coming. You're starting to be looking at for and against. Your goals scored will sort of may be the difference between you finishing second or third as the end of the week rolls on.
Because of the pool-based system?
Yeah, pool-based system, yeah.
Yep. So do the Open men's play pool-based as well, or is it
No,
just
so they play. They're
don't
6 teams, so they'll play a 6-team final. So first and second get a bye.
Yeah.
Third plays 6th, fourth play 5th.
Yeah.
But again, they're only playing the one game a day. The only exception was yesterday, where both teams played 2 games.
And I think also it just gives them that ability to recover and give high-quality netball each time they step out.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, held there. Good pressure there by South Australia, forcing the 3-second call there.
And as we move forward and the game keeps evolving, it'll be really nice to be able to see the evolution of men's netball to have that championship in line with something like the ANC. So where the Open women's competition nationally comes together, I could see that would be a really nice space to add the men's to it in the future. Still keeping the AMMNA.
Absolutely.
But just another opportunity to showcase the men's netball and how far it's come and continue to evolve that game alongside the women's.
And I think the special thing that we've got as AMMNA have is with the national championships is that you've got the divisions. So
Yeah,
you have
that's right.
17s, 20s, 23s.
Absolutely, and all that can continue to play out, but
Yeah.
I could see a nice evolution of having the women and the men alongside each other for a nationals
And I
in
think,
that Open.
and some of the states do it really well. I know some of the New South and Victorian players are training partners for the SSN teams.
Yeah, and Firebirds and Lightning have
Yeah.
the same, which is awesome.
I know, so Lachlan Carter and Jordan Webb for our Open Men's
Yeah, up
are
at the
part of
Lightning.
the Lightning training partners.
Yeah, and a lot of us in the HSS divisions, we've had male training partners. So last year, Wildcats had a couple, Jets have some, and Bond have got one this year. So we're starting to add that into that space as well, especially with the M League coming in line to play. It's just difficult not to overload the men with all their training as well. So you kind of got to balance it, because as much as you want to do it, you don't want to overtrain them either.
Absolutely. Bradford the clean finish there. Minute to go here. New South Wales currently leading 57-42. Just the wrong. Yeah. You could tell Edmead and McInnes there had right idea, but just the wrong direction there. Footwork call there.
So South Australia with the ball, 40 seconds to go, 58-42, New South Wales lead. They've done an amazing job of applying that defensive pressure all over the court, and that's allowed them to pick up quite a lot of intercepts and have a lot of possession this game. South Australia probably just need to work on their ball delivery and the pace at which they deliver that ball.
I think both teams sort of agree that this fourth quarter slipped away from a bit of scrappier play.
Yep.
A few errant passes from both teams sort of meant that hasn't been more of a polished finish in the end.
Yeah, absolutely.
10 seconds to go here.
Bit of fatigue setting in by the looks of it too, just with decision making. Not necessarily the physicality of it, but the decision making. And that's time.
Well, full time here in this game here for men's reserves, with New South Wales getting the chocolates 59-43. Megsy, you've got to try and figure out who would you be player of the match for South Australia today?
South Australia, I'd probably look at, is it Ebden?
Ed Mead, yeah.
Ed Mead. He still was the dominant shooter in that circle. I think the feeds weren't quite where they should have been, but he was trying to set something up each time they come down. The rest of them are probably just a little bit inconsistent, so good patches in some bits and then lose concentration in others.
Well, again, for New South Wales, it's hard to go past Rowan Muscat.
Yeah.
I just think his speed in the mid-court was a real problem for New South Wales, and they just couldn't quite capitalise on just the effort and the speed, and they just couldn't quite stop him from running the play
and
as well as he
just
did.
the smarts around netball about what, he's obviously watched and participated in a lot of netball alongside the women's game. And so it wasn't all about trying to be physically better. It was using his brains and outplaying them with wit, which was really nice to see, in that, especially in that wing attack and centre role.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for coming, everyone. Appreciate it, Megs. You'll hang around here for another game on this court.
Another game. I'm on 3 in a row. This is great.
And we'll come back to here. Thank you, everyone, for paying attention to this game. Really appreciate you on the stream. We'll come back here to Nissan Arena in just a few minutes. Thank you for watching.
Thanks, guys.